So welcome to Springtime Qigong. And we're going to begin seated today. And I think this first thing that we do to connect to the three treasures is so important, because if we're not connected to the earth, we don't feel very grounded, and life is busy. So it's hard to, we forget, and I'm guilty as well. So take a deep breath into your heart. And with the exhale, imagine the energy flowing down your body. You might feel sensations in your legs, a little tingling as the energy moves through your feet and into the earth. And with all the rain that we've had, the earth is soft. So it's easy for us to go deep, to find those reservoirs of water, find the minerals and nutrients, and find stability, and to know that we are safe. So wiggle your toes as if they were parts of the roots, and smile to your roots. The energy of springtime is up and out. It's all directions, like a lotus that rises up from muddy waters into the sky and opens beautiful flowers. And then let's soften our body. I like to start with my belly. And then from there, everything seems to relax. Nice, slow, deep breath. And let's notice our surroundings, the air, what's beyond the walls of your home. Breathing in that brilliant green of springtime. Breathing in the colors of the flowers, even if they're weeds. So much growth. And then the energy of the bees that are so excited after this long winter to have food. The energy of the butterflies that are emerging, birds and new birds. Lots of babies and puppies and kittens. And smile to your mind, your youthful mind. Maybe travel back in history to when you were a child. And that play. We would play and run all day until we dropped. That's the energy of springtime. The energy of the wind and the water, the creeks flowing, the wind blowing through the trees. Lots of movement, lots of aliveness. Nice deep breath, filling your heart with the joy of being alive. Connecting to all living things. And then this energy of the heavens, the light, the untangible. As Amelie was sharing, the vastness of our universe. Nothing we can really feel, like the earth beneath our feet or the living beings on the planet. This idea of infinite spaciousness, infinite possibilities. Continuing to expand. And breathe that energy of expansion, continuing to expand. Limitless. Sense your feet. Sense your heart. Sense your head. Sense your spirit. Nice deep breath. Notice. I wanted to do a reading today. I was inspired this weekend. I was at the beach, excuse me, at the beach on Saturday, and Carpinteria Creek is robust. It's It's flowing fast and lots of water. And I was at the beach where the creek meets the ocean. And there was the blending and merging of two very powerful forces, the incoming waves, the outgoing creek. And I thought, that's so much like life. And sometimes we come up against forces, and how do we deal with them? Well, we soften, we blend, we merge. And it's very much of a Tai Chi. Thinking if humans would learn to soften and not resist, we might have more hope. So maybe the lesson today is to don't resist what's coming at you. Merge and blend and see how that feels. And that way we can understand a different point of view or something that maybe we don't want to experience. We don't resist it, so it becomes easier and softer for us. Our life has not been an ascent up one side of a mountain and down the other. We did not reach a peak only to decline and die. We have been as drops of water, born in the ocean and sprinkled on the earth in a gentle rain. We became a spring and then a stream, and finally a river flowing deeper and stronger, nourishing all it touches as it nears its home once again. And the message is, don't accept the modern myths of aging. You are not declining. You are not fading away into uselessness. You are a sage, a river at its deepest and most nourishing. Sit by a riverbank sometime and watch attentively as the river tells you of your life. So I encourage you to get by the creeks, let that water come through you as a cleansing. Let it wash away fear and anger, grief, hate. Let yourself become like water, like the great Bruce Lee said, become water. Be still when water is still. Be energetic when rivers are flowing. Nice deep breath. Lengthen the spine and tuck your chin. And then fill your body, belly, chest, ribs, head. Hold the breath for a moment. And breathe in the energy of play and youthfulness, new beginnings, youthful energy. Our spirits are ageless, so you can draw upon that energy of your spirit to find that part of you that is forever youthful. Wiggle toes and fingers. Wiggle your tail. Let's shake the green dragon. The color for springtime is green. I got a little excited this morning about the green. Nice deep breath. Wiggle, wiggle. Shake your arms. Wiggle your feet. And then if you want to stand up, let's stand up. And we're going to continue with the shaking. So a little bounce and shake. So let the energies flow off of you. Shaking is so good for stress relief or anxiety, worry. Wiggle your head, shake your tail, kick out your feet. And then let's reconnect as we come into the Wuji or chocolate tree this morning. Wood is the element of the springtime. So imagine yourself as a beautiful tree. Any kind of tree will do. And then let's open. And let's start with a little bit of tree blowing in the breeze. So arms overhead. Breathe however it feels good. Bamboo blowing in the breeze. So this is a side opener, side bend. And then let's stay to one side, like the cypress that we have in Northern California that are windblown. This is their shape. And then imagine the wind coming from the other direction. And then let's bring the hands to about the head level and shake like a quivering aspen. Again, another little shake. Exhale through your mouth. And then let's go into a weeping willow. So I like to do a forward bend and imagine my limbs flowing down. Relax. If you like, you can swing the arms or you can be still. See what works best. Let's stay here for 2 more breaths. And then bend your knees and imagine drawing energy up from the earth into your feet, and hands face the body as we draw the energy into the ankles, the shins, the knees, begin to roll up into the thighs, into your core, bathing your organs. And let's come up and out and open. Let's bring the energy in towards the heart. And then let's reestablish our roots, send them deep. Bending the knees, let's gather the nutrients. Bathing the body, up, and then open out. Heart to the sky. Gather from the earth, bring it into the heart. And then sink, weighted, heavy. Let's do that one more time. Push away the weight of the world, push away thoughts, clear your energy field. Always coming back to the earth to ground us and root us. And sink. Let's ring the temple bell. So for about over a week, I did not practice any Qigong. I was very busy with my mother. And anyhow, I can tell you, I did not feel like my normal self. My body didn't feel as good. My emotions and thoughts weren't as positive. And my spirit just felt dampened, ignored. So I decided to come back, and I had a little time. I could finally do some Qigong and Tai Chi, and what a difference it made. It brought me back into my center. It's like rediscovering who I am. Sometimes when we don't do Qigong, we don't take the time to remember who we are. Nice big deep breath. Let's bring the hands up to the ribs. And each time you tap your right side, thank your liver. Springtime is the season of the liver. We want to transform anger into forgiveness and into kindness and flexibility. Flexibility in life, much like a bamboo tree. If we're stiff and rigid, we will break. So we want to be nice and flexible. Let's come up to let's tap your kidneys in the back. Thank you, kidneys. So much water right now. Deep breath, breathing in all the cleansing water that's around. And then onto the sternum. Thank you, immune system. And then onto the heart. Thank you, beautiful heart and lungs. And then over the shoulders. Let's do 3 more each side. Good. Let's return to tree, our anchor. Relax your stomach, relax your glutes, relax your thighs. Feel yourself heavy, tailbone going straight into the earth. Relax your shoulders. Breathe in that stability and longevity of trees. Connect to the earth and sky. Connect to life. Breathe in a breath of gratitude for your body. Breathe in a soothing breath for your thoughts and emotions. And smile to your spirit as you gain insight and inspiration. And then let's bring the arms overhead. A little bit of opening the temple gate. Let's squeeze our shoulder blades together so there's a nice pull, opening of the chest. Lift up, and then let's make fists and bring the fist to the navel as you tuck your tail, tuck your chin. And so let's stay here. Feel the tail wrapping or trying to go in between your legs. Feel the back of your heart. Feel your neck. And then let's come up, inhale. Raise the arms up, stretch out through your fingers, open the palms wide. And let's exhale, arching and folding. Follow your breath. You can even imagine you're a little bulb in the ground, and then you rise up and you push the soil away and you look towards the sun, that life force. Bring that life force into your body. Pushing through challenges, obstacles. We've all seen trees that roots sometimes wrap around the rocks that are nearby. Trees have the ability to be flexible and change directions to find their nourishment. Let's do 3 more. Find that big arch. Breathe as slowly and long and deep as you can. And these last 2, let's pause at the top. Big inhale. Exhale, gather all the sky, energy of stars, planets, black holes. Bring that energy into your body. And roll up. Close your eyes for a moment. Lengthen your spine. Notice how you feel. And have an inner smile. And good. Open your eyes. We're going to do this beautiful Qigong that I learned in the last 2 weeks. And it's called the Lotus Rising Out of Muddy Waters. So the lotus roots are deep. It's in the muck. It's in the place where nobody wants to go, where it's dark and muddy. But these amazingly beautiful flowers can rise out of the muck. And I think it's a nice visualization. Sometimes we get in places we don't want to be so much. And so anyhow, this is a beautiful exercise. Bring both hands over the lower dantian. And I'll go slowly. We'll do it several times. I think you're going to like it. The arm floats up and reaches to the back. And now the palm is down. I don't know if you can see it, but palm is down. And then I'm going to roll my shoulder in and the palm is up. So I'm reaching behind and then I reach forward. It's a release. And then the palm goes to the earth. Trying to get these. And now the palm faces the sky. Bring the palm into the waist. You can touch your waist. Reach out and bring the palm directly overhead. So we absorb the wisdom of heaven. And then let's bring it in. Let's do that again, same arm. So if there's an opening, we reach into the past, palm is down, roll, palm is up. We gather whatever we don't want to bring forward from the past, we release it. And then we connect to the earth to become grounded, safe, and stable. Roll the palm up. Connecting to heaven, we bring it back into the waist. Swirl that energy around you overhead to absorb wisdom. Lotus represents wisdom. And then let's bring that wisdom into the lower dantian. One more time this side. Inhale. Reach behind, roll the shoulder, palm up, exhale. Release. Inhale. Absorb from the earth. Oop. Okay, great. And then bring it in. Oh. I think I better mute everybody again. Somebody's not muted. There we go. Okay, here we go. Technology. Let's try it with the other hand. So we open and then palm up. There's that wonderful shoulder roll. We release. Find the earth. Roll the palm up. Bring it in. Overhead. And then gather, bring it into the lower dantian. Let's do that again. Inhale. What are we gathering? What are we releasing? Roll the palm. You can reach out far, but you want to not go beyond your head. So we bring the hand overhead. In other words, we don't go way over here. Right over here. Bring it in. One more time this side. Releasing old trauma. Finding the safety of Mother Earth. Inspiration from Father Sky. Look up as you look at your palm or the back of your hand, and then bring it in. And then we can do it with both hands. So we come up, we open, roll the shoulders in, palms up, release, gather, release. Ground yourself. Roll the wrist, palms up, bring it into the waist. Reaching out, bring both hands overhead, look up, and then reach out, bringing all that energy into the lower dantian. Again, inhale. Exhale. Establish your roots. Palms to the sky, bring it in. Gather the wisdom of heaven, look up, and bring it all into your lower dantian, wisdom of the body. And again, inhale. Exhale. Release it, let it go. Roll the palms up, bring it in, swirling energy, look up. and good. Very nice. Give it a little shake. We're not done yet with that, but I just wanted to give you an idea of where we're going. We're going to do it again, one arm, then the other arm, and then both arms. But there's this magical thing that happens when we do both arms. So think of your roots deep into the muck, and let's go. Inhale. What are we gathering? Palm up, release. Round. Palm up. Look up, hand overhead. Bring the heaven energy into the body. Let's do the other hand. Look behind you if you like. Follow the momentum. Energy out. Receive from heaven. Bring it in. Swirl. Exhale. One more time each side. Inhale. Like the tide going out. Let it go. But I love this grounding, connecting to the earth energy, and then connecting to the sky energy. Bringing it in, swirling. Other side, inhale. Exhale. I like the shoulder roll a lot too. Both arms. Feel energy leaving. And then reestablish. Palms up. Both hands overhead, look up. And both arms go out to the side and into the belly. There are 3 hearts that we are creating when we do this exercise with both hands. And we'll do it a few more times so you can kind of get the idea. But when we begin, so imagine this is the top of the heart. We go out, and that first heart meets, imagine your fingertips touching in the back. That's the base of the heart. And then we release. Roll the palms. Bring it in. Here's the next heart. So we're creating the top part of the heart. The point is over at the top of the head. And then we have another heart that begins here. We create. And then the base of the heart is in our lower dantian. Now, it took me a few days of practicing this to find that. So the first heart is horizontal. Let's do it. So both arms up. Palms up. The second heart is on the diagonal. So it starts low and it ends up over the top of the head, the pointer part of the palm. And this one is also on the diagonal, but it's almost around our whole body. We open and surround ourselves with that heart. Let's do it 2 more times. If you can kind of visualize the heart, top of the heart, bottom of the heart. Second heart. Point of the heart's on the diagonal. And then creating the last heart right, and the point ends up in the lower dantian. One slow, deep breath. Last time. Find that lovely shoulder roll as the palms go up. Feel the back of your heart. Release it. Palms up, the diagonal heart over to the top of the head, look up, and then open. Palms to the lower dantian. And imagine yourself surrounded by beautiful green hearts. Very good. Let that one go. So I have the recording. I'll send it out. And so you can practice this. I've been doing it and I just love it, especially for releasing whatever it is I don't want to carry forward right now. We're going to continue with Lotus. I really like the Lotus. This one is a little bit of a balance exercise. One foot is forward, weights on the back leg. And we begin by connecting to the water, fingers down. And then bring your palms together right in front of the navel, or fingers in front of the lower dantian. The wisdom of the Lotus. And then fingers to the sky as we come, fingers to the sky, thumbs rest on the heart. Bringing wisdom into the heart. And now bring the thumbs to the third eye. Wisdom into the mind. I'm going to back up a little bit. And then we lift the palms overhead and open the hands and sink back. So this is a big stretch. Looking up, we absorb the wisdom of the sky as the lotus, and let's open into full lotus. Embrace your beauty. And then coming back, heels of the palms touch, fingers still open. And then let's close, capturing the wisdom. Breathe it into your third eye. Bring the thumbs to the heart. Breathe it into your emotional being. Fingers down as we bring the bud into the belly. Physical wisdom. And then let's drop our seeds. So there's an opening of the palms, releasing our seeds. They float down through the water into the muck. Let's do that one more time on this side. Inhale, gathering the nutrients, come to the lower dantian. Breathe it in. Wisdom of Mother Earth. Breathe it into the heart, fingers to the sky. Thumbs to the third eye. Breathe light. You can close your eyes or keep them open. Lifting, opening the lotus bud, fingers separate the heels of the hands touch. You can bring your elbows closer to the head to get a nice opening. Receive. And then let's open. Gather the wisdom of the universe, the mysteries. And at night, the flowers close up, form their buds again, breathe it into the third eye. Into the heart. Into the belly. Let's release the palms, let the seeds fall, and imagine them floating down through the water, settling into the soft mud. Give yourself a little shake. Let's have the other foot forward. Imagine drawing the nutrients up. Let's form the bud into the body. Body wisdom, listening to our gut. Following your intuition of the body. And then let's bring the wisdom into the emotions. Allowing for a breath before we react. And then into the third eye, our intuitive sense, our connection to spirit and to greater forces. And then let's rise up out of the water, opening, palms up, elbows closer to the ears. and then open all the way. Embrace your full beauty. If you've ever seen the lotus, wow, they're huge. And then let's gather the divine energy and close the fingers, making the bud again, coming to the third eye, breathing in the wisdom, the universe. As we come to the heart, breathing in kindness and compassion. Down to the belly. Thank your body. Release your seeds. Little shake. There's some nesting crows right up here. They get very excited. So I like crows, luckily. Last time, let's gather. Sorry if the pawing is a little disturbing or disruptive. Thank you, body. Thank you, heart, mind. Let's breathe clarity into the third eye. And then let's open the palms, receive, look up, weight on the back leg, and let's open all the way. What wisdom do you need? Gathering, and we'll pause at the third eye, take a deep breath, letting that energy fill all the brain cells, to wash over, filling your brain with light, coming to the heart. Imagine warmth and love. And into the body, 3 dantians. Relax your shoulders and release any heavy seeds that you might be carrying. Let them float down. Very good. Give it a little shake. A little bit of lotus. Let's have the hands on the belly, feet about hip distance or shoulder distance apart. And imagine you're still the lotus with your roots deep in the mud. The head is your flower, the bud, reaching towards the sky. And sense the fullness of your body, the entire length of your body and width of your body. Let the wisdom flow into your arms and hands. Where can you soften? Let's take 3 more breaths in silence. Notice where you might be holding any tension and soften. And very good. Feet about hip distance. The springtime energy is everywhere. It's up and out, it's down, the roots go deeper. So I thought we would clear the small universe. The palms are face up and we inhale to the heart. And then we roll the wrist and we push out to the side. Now straighten your arms and lift the fingers to the sky. Push out through your palms. Feel your arm muscles and your tendons. This is a little bit of tendon changing here. And then soften, roll the palms and bring the palms back to the heart. And now roll the palms out and up overhead. Look up. Again, arms are straight. Push through the heel heels of your hands. And then let's bring the palms in front of the face. Bring the hands towards the heart and push out in front. A little side view. Remember to pull the fingers back, and you can, I don't want to say lock your elbows, but the arms are pretty straight. And you should feel this in the top of the hands, shoulders, arms, even in your back. And then inhale. And now we're going to push down. So rise up as you push down. Lengthen the spine up, push down. Let's do that again. Inhale. And with a little intention, exhale, push away fear and doubt. Breathe in confidence and trust. Pushing away anger, irritation, and then bringing in kindness and flexibility. And let's push from the heart, clearing away hate, impatience. Bring in love and patience. And exhale as you push down, pushing away confusion. Draw in clarity. And push away sadness, wishing things were different. Engaging the fingers to the sky. And accepting what is, dignity and insight. Roll the palms up, push away any self-criticism. Connect to the spirit, your spirit, spirit of all things, and bathe yourself with accepting and loving yourself, believing in yourself. Pushing away what doesn't serve you. Push, fingers to the sky, long arms, clearing the small universe. Being in love and sinking your roots into the earth. Let's do one more. Inhale. Think about what you're clearing. You might just push it like you're opening a door, pushing the doors away. And reaching for the sky. Bathing yourself with the light of heaven. Let's send love and healing into the world from our hearts. And then gather love and healing for ourselves. Breathe it in, send it through your body into the earth, sending love and healing to our beautiful planet. Connecting with the palms and the feet. And very good, shake it out. Hands on the lower dantian. Lengthen the spine. Make any adjustments so that your alignment feels right. A conscious, full, deep breath. Inner smile as you breathe in a quiet mind. And then release. I'm going to do one more series and then we'll sit for a little bit of a meditation. And it wouldn't be springtime if we didn't do the deer. So the deer is the animal of the springtime. So let's gather the energy of the deer as you sense your hooves, your strong legs, your big body, thick neck, snout, your ability to leap with your legs. Let's gather the spirit of the deer, reaching behind and out to the side, out in front. Gathering the energy of kindness, gentleness. 2 more times. The energy of being part of a herd and taking care of each other and helping. One more time, the grace and beauty of the deer. Body of the deer, heart and mind of the deer. Surround yourself with the spirit of the deer. One foot goes forward and the other leg is bent. So as much as you can, the weight is on the back leg. And we bring the energy up and make your deer ears. And this is called meditating deer. So you're going to feel it. You're going to feel it in your thigh. Let's stay here for 3 breaths. Pull your shoulder blades down. One more breath. It's a good leg strengthener. And now shift the weight to the front foot. The back leg is now straight. The front leg is bent. Draw your shoulders back. And now let's twist towards the back leg. So there's a nice twist and look over your shoulder. Squeezing. This is stretching the liver. Let's come back to center. Shift the weight to the back foot again, back leg bent, hand on the hip, and the deer does a curtsy. So we reach out, back leg bent. You can come to your knee, your shin, your ankle, your foot, but you want to find a nice stretch for the back of the leg. Let's stay here for 3 breaths. Can you feel your body relaxing, finding more space? One more breath. And then coming up. Let's surround ourselves with the grace and beauty of the deer again. Bring it into your lower dantian. Stepping back, let's do the other side. Back leg bent, so sink energy up. Relax shoulders, elbows point down. Meditating deer. Hope you're feeling it. One more breath. And then begin to shift the weight onto the front foot. The back leg is straight. I like to push out through my back heel. Imagine yourself as a deer. And then let's twist to the back leg. It's like we're making sure that everything behind us is okay. All the little fawns, the other members of our tribe or our herd. Stretching, squeezing the liver this time. And then let's come back to center. Shift the weight to the back leg again. Front leg is straight, hand on the hip. Bend the back leg and hand on the knee or shin or ankle, wherever you feel a good stretch. Relax your glutes. Deer does a curtsy. I love the name of this one. Two more breaths. And then let's come up. Surround ourselves with the kind nature of the deer. Hands to the lower dantian and step back. Now, make yourself big and strong. This next one is male deer. And so we do this for virility and for protecting our herd, for standing up for what's ours. Male deer, let's shift the weight to the left foot and keep your right toe on the ground. And we bring our hands up like full, strong deer. And then we pop our fingers open like antlers that come in the mating season. Gather that virility of the male deer, shifting the weight, lifting the left heel, and pop open your antlers. Level 1, you keep your toes on the ground, or toe on the ground. Level 2, you can begin to lift. Inhale. And exhale. Level 3, you float the knee up towards the navel. Believing in your strength, believing in yourself. Sometimes we have to fight for ourselves, or for what we believe in, or for what we want, stand up for ourselves. And this is a really good one because it reminds us that our characters are strong. Our nature is strong. And plus, it's a nice balance exercise. What I noticed when I wasn't practicing Qigong, and I finally taught a class last Friday, my balance was off, which was very unusual. So Qigong really helps with balance. And what do you need this male deer energy for? Let's do one last one. Bringing that male energy into our bellies. Thank your inner deer. Strong body, strong legs. And then hands up to the middle of Dantian. The compassionate nature of the deer, the kindness, the gentleness. How can we bring that into our daily life? Maybe in our communications, reactions, helping others. And then the spirit of the deer, living in the forest, connected to nature and all the animals and insects and plants, connected to all things. Let's surround ourselves with the nature of the deer. Bring your hands back to your lower dantian. Close your eyes, relax. And imagine a warm sun in your belly. Beautiful golden warm sun. Feel your body relax as it receives the warmth, the vitality of the sun. And allow a ray of sun to travel upwards. You can glide your hands up towards the navel. A ray of sunlight begins to come into our hearts, and we'll rest our hands on our chest, the middle dantian. And the yellow sun follows that trail up into the chest, and it's warmed by the fire of the heart. And the yellow becomes more of a orangish red, warming our emotions. Imagine your whole chest filled with red, beautiful red sun, like a sunset or sunrise. And imagine the red, like a ray of sun coming up through your throat and getting lighter and lighter as it comes into your head. And here it's clear. It's like a mist. Breathing in light, like the light of stars. The beautiful white crystal. Let that light of the crystal energy flow into all your brain cells, connecting to your spirit. And let's surround ourselves with the healing energy of white light, protecting us. Hands lift overhead, and as if you're in a huge white ball of healing energy. Say to yourself, I'm safe. I am well. I am happy. I am peaceful. I'm grateful. And we'll close our class with a closing. And so we're going to let the hands drop down. Left foot steps in. We gather from earth, life, and heaven. And much like the lotus, let's bring that wisdom into our whole being. And welcome to spring. Thank you for joining me.